Hello, everyone. We are tuning in to some updates. Now, I have a few things that I wanted to ask my guides, my angels to support us in connecting with. And what's the overall state, the energy, and also what can they support us with any advice or guidance moving forward? So let's tune in. I want to tune in to the general energy forecast, what is happening in the world right now, what is happening with the ascension process, and how you can um, best support yourselves through this process. So let's do that. Let's dive in. So I do feel the presence of the Council of One coming through. And we are just raising our frequency higher and higher and higher, higher and higher and higher, connecting to divine light and source, protecting ourselves with only the highest intentions and the best intentions for the collective and those that are listening in. May you be blessed by divine white light and only here with discernment, sovereignty, and judgment with your own inner guidance. Divine souls, we are the Council of One, and we thank you for being here with us today. There is a lot happening in the collective right now, and we understand you feel the energy, you feel the density. Those that are practicing anchoring into the light, you may be feeling a lot of energy in your field from all of the light, the downloads, and the activations that have been coming through collectively through the solar flares, through the adjustments that are happening with planetary shifts, as well as your timing, collective timing, new frequencies that are present here on Earth, higher frequencies. There are many things happening in the collective right now, and you may be observing two different worlds, two different frequencies, or multiple in betweens. There are some of you who are feeling into the frequencies of the 3D, where the physicality of all of the things happening in your government systems, your health systems, your financial systems, the situation with war and violence across the world, the disruption and division that is happening between countries, the localized challenges in society, marginalization with minorities and those that are considered less than. You may be feeling all of this separation right now, but for those of you who are feeling the depths, the intensity, it is bringing up awareness within your body of how to choose unity within self when presented with this in your current state. Do you choose love or do you choose more separation? You have every right to feel angry. You have every right to feel scared. However, we see from the higher perspective that this is something that benefits the greatest of all. And for you to remember through divine light and your ability to choose your perception and experience of reality is very powerful. The more you anchor in light and love and pour that love into everything that you do, the more that your energy will shift towards unity consciousness and love for others. For those who are here to help in the physical world, your love and compassion is more powerful than you know. And we do not ask much, but whatever you feel that your heart can extend to show that unity, love, compassion, togetherness, support, mutual benefit is available to you in the here and now. Take, for example, many things that you're seeing on social media, how it has brought people from around the world together through awareness, through love. People have donated, contributed, shared, and supported others selflessly. And if you feel it in your heart to do that, to feel that you're contributing in a bigger way, we encourage you to do so. We will now be switching to the general energy forecast of June. Many of you are still feeling the in between. You're feeling the densities of the 3D and the higher frequencies of the 5D. You may feel like you're being pulled between two worlds. However, the bridge between the two is very thin. It is very accessible to stay in the 5D. It is about consciously choosing, anchoring, and being in that frequency as much and as often as possible. June brings a midpoint to the year. It is where a lot of shifts are going to happen. You're going to see that the first half of the year has been so anchored into 3D energy, karma, cleansing, clearing, releasing. The second half of the year feels light, energy-wise, very bright, light. Things are going to start flowing a lot easier. Almost feels like the heaviness that you've experienced in the first half of the year has lifted quite significantly. You will also notice that your mindset is lighter, emotions are lighter, everything seems to be more in flow and attunement. Your guides are congratulating you for coming this far, for dedicating yourself to the shadow work. There is not much to show you in terms of specifics in June. We haven't purposely left it quite blank, except for the energy forecast. Many of you are stepping into new territory, and we refrain from disclosing more information as you will be guided by your team and your guides in the direction that's best suited for you. And so we hand you this time to connect with your guidance and to ask your guides and angels to show you or to allow you to feel the frequencies of June. We are moving into a time where frequency is more powerful and more heavily felt and relied on than previous years and previous times. Because these times are unknown, we are bringing through the unseen into the seen. And in order to do that, it is very much like navigating life with blindfolds over your eyes. The only senses you have are your intuitive clairs and your inner knowing to guide you, and your heart to lead the way. You're feeling into the energy, feeling what it feels like, and bringing it into the physical world through your words, through containers, through your beingness. And we encourage all of you to keep doing that, to keep allowing the intuitive guidance to guide you, to keep feeling into the energies and the frequencies of spaces that feel safe for you. Grounding is of the utmost importance as this time. For many of you who are seeking higher guidance to connect to your inner wisdom, your intuition, you may feel floaty, you may feel lost, especially for those that have always operated with more control and reliance and ability to see in the physical world. Not being able to have control and not being able to see and not knowing the next steps can feel disorienting. And so grounding is very important at this time. Things that you can do in order to help you move forward. Being out in nature and soaking up the sun. Being in nature helps you feel grounded, allows you to slow down your pace, to connect with the cycles of Earth as much as you possibly can, to practice mindfulness, meaning giving your mind a break, whether through meditation, through music, through intentional practices that you're practicing mindfulness. Now is a time where alignment of frequency can make waves bigger than action steps. Action steps taken from alignment are more powerful, foundational, and rooted in the new frequencies. As we move into New Earth, you will notice a slowing down. And the slowing down is coming into rhythm with Earth itself, with Gaia. It is as if you will wake up with nothing to do. Perhaps the only thing on your to-do list is go to the park, sit in the sun, be with connection, be with community, connection, and family. Be with earth, nature, and animals. And perhaps you will find yourself doing this for hours, working in the garden, working on your creative hobbies and projects. This is a wonderful time for creativity. In fact, the biggest message now is to slow down. And for those who may feel, and I feel this in my heart, a sense of panic at the thought of slowing down. And I can already hear it in my mind. What about my bills? What about my responsibilities? What about all these external things like my job and my career? We're not saying to opt out of them completely, but we are saying be mindful of what you commit to. Whether you commit to more or less, it doesn't make a difference unless it's a frequency match to your inner state of peace. What we are saying is to make time, to slow down, to be present, to be with nature, and to sit with your creativity. And we will leave you with. All right. Well, thank you so much to the Council of One for coming through. Thank you all for tuning in. For those of you who are looking for community and support, I do have a free gift in the link below, which is helping you attune to your seven chakras. Upgrading to the new human requires us to upgrade our physical vessel. And so those seven chakra activations will support you in doing that. You will also be opted into my email list, and there you can stay tuned for any updates and exciting events happening. I do also want to mention I am working on it's called the Creator Academy. I haven't launched it yet, but I do want to share it in the video in case you're interested in joining in the future. The Creator Academy is to help you be the creator of your own life, to help you really stand in your sovereignty. But not only that, I do feel that the weekly activations, healings, and group events will support many of you in anchoring in these new frequencies more consistently and having a community to connect with for the latest updates, as well as really like for practicing with each other, for making new friends and feeling that sense of home while we're all moving through this experience. So it is very exciting. My inner child's like, bah, I'm so boring. My inner child says I'm so boring. Like, she will be leading this community. So I look forward to that. And if you haven't seen my other videos, you will see that a lot of the channeled information is that our inner children will lead in the next wave. And so you'll see more of my inner child coming through as we progress in these videos. But with that said, thank you all for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.